And now an update from the Raigarh building collapse. The death toll in the building collapse in Mahad has increased to 16. 3 National Disaster Response Force teams are engaged in rescue and relief operations. Latest technology including drones and sniffer dogs are being used in the rescue efforts. In a massive rescue operation, the NDRF has rescued a 60-year-old lady alive from the debris. Mehrunissa Abdul Hamid Akazi was taken out alive after more than 24 hours of the building collapse. Meanwhile, the state government has announced an extra share of 5 lakh rupees each for the families of the deceased. A financial assistance of up to 50,000 will also be provided to the injured. And our correspondent Shama is now joining us. Shama, please do update us on the latest as far as relief and rescue operations in the building collapse in Raigarh is concerned.
Well, almost after a 40 hours long research and rescue operation, the operations have concluded, and there were in total 3 teams of NDRF along with the fire brigade officials and the fire brigade team and local police. 2 teams have moved towards Pune, and 1 team will still stay tonight to ensure that no other requirement of the search and rescue operation is required. As you've already mentioned, a total of 16 people were declared dead and 9 others were removed from the debris and were sent to the local hospitals. Those who are seriously injured and require better treatment, they are being moved towards Mumbai hospital, and the entire treatment is going on at local hospitals as well. Apart from this, we also know for a fact that 5 people, including the builder, the FIR have been registered against these people, and we can say the penal IPCs are under the sections where culpable homicide not amounting to murder, death by negligence and others. These all sections are included on these 5 people. Apart from this, the entire process of investigation is still on as to why the building collapsed and what led to the collapse. But we have already heard the reports and stories from the eyewitnesses that they said there were structural damages to the building soon after they came in and started living in, just after 3 years of the making of the building, of the completion of the structure. And those people who earlier had got to know that the building is shaking, they actually went out and told people and informed people that they should quickly come out of the building to an open ground, and that is why the number 16 that has been declared today as dead, this number could have risen much more.
Yes, Shama, and the survival of Mehrunissa is also miraculous, isn't it, considering that she was under debris for 20 odd hours?
Definitely, we always hear stories, and we always see during monsoons such the collapses of buildings happen in Mumbai and Maharashtra, and these inspiring stories do come out. And this time it is a senior citizen, Mehrunissa, and also before her, almost for about 19 hours, a 4-year-old boy was trapped under the debris, and he was also rescued. And when he was rescued, everyone started clapping, everyone was happy. So these kind of inspirational rescue and search operations do come out when the NDRF and local we can say department is completely together, and they are because it is also said that because of the structure of the building, it was very difficult for the NDRF along with their equipment to do the search and rescue operations.
Yes, thank you, Shama, for those updates. Shama telling us that the relief and rescue operations have completed as of now, and an FIR was earlier registered against the builder and others, and several sections have been included, and an investigation would be underway as far as the building collapse is concerned. Let's move on now. Kavkaz 2020, a multinational exercise, will be held in September in southern Russia this year. About 180